For wrestlers, he was like lightning. This is it. For ordinary men, he was the best of humans. For women, he was Cupid himself, made manifest. For the cowherd boys, he was their closest friend. For the sinful, he was the very punishment. For kings, he was the supreme ruler. And for those detached from material pleasures, he appeared as the supreme Brahman. Thus also all beheld the same person, Sri Krishna. Each perceived him in a different light, and no one could ever withdraw their gaze from his dazzling beauty.
Exactly. See.
En français aussi?
Oui.
He understands? You understand? In French.
Pour les lutteurs, il était comme la foudre. Pour les hommes ordinaires, il apparaissait comme le plus noble des hommes. Pour les femmes, il était Cupidon en personne, incarné dans une forme parfaite. Pour les vachers, les gopas, il était un ami très proche. Pour les impies, il était le châtiment personnifié. Pour les rois, il était le souverain suprême. Et pour ceux qui étaient détachés des plaisirs matériels, il apparaissait comme le Brahman suprême. Ainsi, bien que regardant la même personne, Sri Krishna, chacun le percevait différemment et personne ne pouvait détourner les yeux de sa beauté éblouissante.
Comme ça could be like a death personified.
Yes.
It's not.
They found out that verse.
Not beauty.
So please read out again in English and French one more time.
Srimad, chant 10, verset 43, chapitre 17.
Please read out loud again, English and French.
10:43.
Recording going on. I want it to be recorded again, out loud.
Et en français déjà?
C'est plus bas.
C'est plus bas.
Please read powerful way, not gentle way, powerful way.
With my French accent. For wrestlers, he was like lightning. For ordinary men, he was the best of humans. For women, he was Cupid himself, made manifest. For the cowherd boys, he was their closest friend. For the sinful, he was the very punishment. For kings, he was the supreme ruler. And for those detached from material pleasure, he appeared as the supreme Brahman. Thus, also,
On ne comprend rien, hein.
Non, c'était très bien.
Those also all beheld the same person, Sri Krishna. Each perceived him in a different light, and no one could ever withdraw their gaze from his dazzling beauty.
En français?
You read, you continue.
Continue.
En French?
Pour les lutteurs, il était comme la foudre. Pour les hommes ordinaires, il apparaissait comme le plus noble des hommes. Pour les femmes, il était Cupidon en personne incarnée dans une forme parfaite. Pour les vacheurs, les gopas, il était un ami très proche. Pour les impies, il était le châtiment personnifié. Pour les rois, il était le souverain suprême. Et pour ceux qui étaient détachés des plaisirs matériels, il apparaissait comme le Brahman suprême. Ainsi bien que regardant la même personne chez Krishna, chacun le percevait différemment et personne ne pouvait détourner les yeux de sa beauté éblouissante.
She was reading the translation of Maulana Mashami. See, now I am asking you, which one is true? Which one of those manifestations of Krishna is reality true? Oh. All were, you see, every way of Krishna's manifestation is true at the same time. You know? Every way, all those ways, Krishna was giving darshana. Krishna was giving his darshana to all the particular individual persons assembled there according to their capacity and taste. According to their temperament and taste, Krishna was giving a particular, a befitting kind of darshana to them, each and every individual. One individual, the way one individual could see Krishna in a particular form, particular way, other individual could not see Krishna in the same way at the same time. I repeat, while entering is one of the wonderful pastimes, the mystically wonderful pastimes of Krishna being explained here. He is Supreme Lord. So Krishna Leela, nature of Krishna's Leela, Krishna activities cannot be judged in a normal, so-called limited, usual human ways. It's too limited, too unqualified to describe that. Okay? It has to be understood in mystically wonderful, transcendental sense, with transcendental characteristics. That is Krishna. So herein, this is one of the perfect examples being described. As Krishna was entering the wrestling ground, Kamsa, see, each and every individual present there, person, were seeing Krishna according to their taste and temperament. In other words, on the other hand, Krishna was giving each and every one of them, each and every individual person, his darshan accord as befitting, okay, as befitting to their temperament and taste, okay, how they wanted to relate with Krishna, how they wanted to see Krishna. And each and every way of his giving darshana, each and every way the darshana Krishna was giving to each and every individual persons according to their taste and capacity were real, simultaneously true at the same time. Although one person, one individual was only having the darshana of Krishna only in one way, which way Krishna was allowing him to see. The same individual could not have darshana the other way, what was seen by other individual. Okay, everybody thinking the way I am seeing it is the truth, because they could not see the other aspect of the truth, because they are not allowed to see that. But all the visions, all aspects of the darshana, Krishna was manifesting to each and to those respective individuals. All were true at the same time, simultaneously true. Not that one is true, another false. But the problem would be that when one cannot have the full picture of how Krishna was manifesting in that area, you'll think, oh, I am seeing Krishna in this way, so Krishna must be this, not that way. But he is saying Krishna is not like that because I don't experience. That's the first wrong thing. It doesn't really, conception of the reality doesn't really depend on whether I understand or not. Whether I understand, I see through my limited experience or not. It doesn't depend. Truth remains true. Truth remains in a very truthful way, the most true way, in a self-effulgent, in a self-dependent way. See, in the whole multiversal system, in the whole universe, things unknown by us, the quantity, the amount of the things unknown by us is much greater than the quantity, amount of things known by us. Clear? The quantity and amount of the things in this universe unknown by us is actually much greater compared to the things known by us. How much we know? How many we know? When you look at the cloudless sky, night sky, filled with planets and stars, science says more than 200 galaxies, 200 billions. Okay, this multiversal system contains at least 200 billions of galaxies. It can even reach trillion. How much can we experience? How much can we perceive? So it's not the fact, because I cannot perceive, I cannot understand, I cannot directly experience, oh, it is not reality. Never, it can never be that. It's my limitation that I am not able to perceive it or experience it. But still, reality is there, transcending my capability, transcending my capacity. Reality remains as reality without depending at all whether I know or not. I don't know many things, but still happening in my life. I even don't know fully about my own body. You don't even fully know in details about your own body, okay, about your own biological existence or mental existence. So many things happening by nature, by following the laws of nature. I don't know directly, but it's my body, it's myself. Then what to speak more of that I will be knowing so much outside me? I don't even know fully about myself, about own body, mind and spirit. Then what to speak more of, knowing other things? What to speak more of knowing Krishna?
Srila Prabhupada gave the example of the frog coming from the ocean, coming to the well.
Whale's frog.
Yes.
Good example. Please explain. Please
In
explain.
French or in English?
Whatever way you want to explain, please explain.
So one time the frog came back from the ocean, come to see a friend living on the deep well. And the frog from the deep well, she said, "You come from the ocean. Is the ocean bigger than my well?" So much bigger. So twice bigger. So much like this. 3 times, 4 times. You cannot imagine the grandeur of the ocean.
And it is the same story is said in a slightly different way, described like the same frog was trying to tell how big ocean is. But probably how big ocean is? This big? No, it's much bigger. This big? How much bigger? This big? It was flapping itself. This big, then at some point it burst it. It died. But still it could not be even nearby the ocean. Okay? Compared to the nearby the bigness, vastness of the ocean. That's our range. So limited. So limited compared to understanding, ability of understanding transcendental, transcendental unlimited happenings.
Srila Maharaj said actually infinite, when you come into the infinite, and imagine how infinite it is. You cannot speak.
See, simply that verse of Bhagavad Gita clearly explains Jamma karma chami jojana vikti tattva. See, the nature of my birth, nature of my all activities, everything of mine is divine. Are all divine, of divine nature. One who can realize this real transcendental character of mine, divine character of my birth and my activities, my everything, he becomes qualified, he deserves the liberation. He becomes truly qualified and becomes blessed with ambrosial liberation from the material bondage. And he is never born again. Janma karma chami dibbang yojana vikti tattata tattva deham punar janma noiti mameti sarjuna. After leaving his material body, he goes. The meaning is that he comes to me, comes to my abode, and never bound to be born back.
Never come back.
Never come back. Then, in Srimad Bhagavatam, if you look through Brahmastava, the hymns, wonderful hymns offered by Brahmaji in glorification of Krishna, in praise of Krishna, not only stavas by Brahmaji, stavas by other demigods. You see how Krishna being described is mostly being described by tattva, transcendental nature. How almighty he is, how powerful, how all-pervading, omniscient, omnipresent, how he is the personification of all knowledge, truth, power, beauty and bliss, beyond conceptions. In Lord Brahma saying, Janantu eva janantu king bahukta nami prabhu manasha babusha vacha vaibhavam tavu gochara. Find that verse from Bhagavatam. Another verse.
I have only 13 chapters here.
Janantu eva janantu king bahukta nami prabhu. Please find out, please browse that. Janantu, J long A, Nantu. Janantu, J long A, N long A, no, N sorry, J long A, Nantu. Separate word. Eva, EVA. Eva, again type Janantu. Janantu. Did you find? Jananti eva janantu.
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Srimad Bhagavatam. Did you find that verse?
I am looking. It's charging.
Janantu.
C'est verset 1.
Jananti eva janantu. Could be. Jananti eva janantu king bahukta nami prabhu manasha babusha vacha vaibhavam tavu gochara. Jananti. You can type an alternative way, T-I. Jananti eva janantu.
Nayatro yasha malayam giram kranti natatra. Eva Jana, non, c'est pas ça.
Jananti eva janantu.
Janantu, c'est Kurvanti nommé Kushalam, Janantu Eva Janaha.
Not that one.
Ça
Another.
commence par Jananti.
Je sais pas.
Premier mot c'est Jananti. Vous cherchez à J.
Oui, c'est.
Jananti.
C'était
là.
verset.
Non, c'est.
Okay. Oh, please find out that verse from Bhagavad Gita. Aham hi sarva jnanam bhakta cha prabhueva cha. Bhagavad Gita. Aham hi sarva jnanam.
She found Jananti eva janantu.
Jananti, je trouve. I find this before.
Found it?
Janantu Eva Janantu Namam Mukunda Padaravindam Nameshti Yavaj Jivetam Nanyatra Tat Priyata.
It's a connected verse, but it's not the exact verse I was looking for. Okay. Aham hi sarvaja jnanam bhakta cha prabhureva cha. Bhagavad Gita verse. Aham, A-H-A-M.
Yeah.
Then he, H-I. Aham, he. Sarva, S-A-R-V-V-A.
9-24. Tant pis, perds les pages.
Then Bhaktaram Jagatapasham Sarvaloka Mahesharam
Suridam
Sarva Bhutanam Gatvam Shanti Vichati. Find that verse and read out. That also explains what I was explaining.
29, il y a notre livre.
9-24, c'est ça? Bhagavad Gita.
9-24.
I read.
You found out?
Yes.
Aham hi sarvaja jnana. Yes, please read out loud, being recorded.
I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Say again. Read out again out loud.
I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore,
Sacrifice means jagga. Yeah. Right, sacrifice.
Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down.
Transcendental nature. I am the master of all, and my transcendental nature. Two are the main points. Not that how Krishna's activity is sold in a human way. Transcendental nature. Avajananti Mura, this verse, and another verse, Bhaktaram Jagatapasam. Please read out that verse also.
A person, Bhaktaram Yagyatapasam,
Yes.
a person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifice and austerity, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries.
With such realization about the Supreme God, that He is actually the master, master enjoyer of everything. Sacrifices, austerity, means these are literally translated. Means
In French.
okay. So, meaning that I am the enjoyer of all the fruits of all actions, of all beautiful actions. Jagga represents actions. So all these verses clearly describe Krishna to be the transcendental, of transcendental nature, never to be judged in a limited human way. And therefore He gave us the caution. Lest everybody has a tendency to look at Krishna, to judge Krishna's ways of activities in a normal, ordinary, human way. Therefore He gave us all the cautions, all through all these verses.
I
Yes?
have a question on this verse. Why at the end of this sentence, Krishna said in French, the person fall down again. Disant enfin,
Lis le verset entier.
Can I pronounce English properly?
Yes, in French.
His accent is French accent in English. Can you say that?
Varda, tu le dis en
Oui,
anglais.
il faut. Read the French first.
Tu répètes ça.
En fait, à la fin de la phrase, il dit donc ceux qui ignorent ma nature véritable, absolue, retombent. Et pourquoi retombent? Pourquoi ils sont déjà tombés, ils vont retomber encore, je comprends.
Okay. It's falling down again.
Which verse you are talking
Question
about?
is
Le verset 24, chapitre 9.
À 9,24, qu'est-ce qu'il dit?
No, just question is you say because they're falling down again. It's a why again. Means they have been there already.
It's
Why again?
What was that verse?
English version, there is no again.
My nature, my
In English version, there is no again.
No,
You
again.
don't
So
follow
then
it.
again.
There is no again, just fall down.
Yeah, it's
So again is not mentioned there.
Yes, in English version of English.
So,
Different.
different tradition.
falling down. Yes.
Falling down.
Introductory verses of Srimad Bhagavatam tells what?
Oh.
All the introductory verses, the most significant, meaningful introductory verses to Srimad Bhagavatam. Please read introductory verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, starting with Janma Dasya Jatonaya Ditaratasya Introductory verse, first canto.
Premier verset. Premier verset du Srimad.
Janma, starting with Janma Dasya Jatonaya Ditaratasya Tene Brahma Hridaya Yadi Kavali Mujhanti Jasuraya Tejo vari mridami jatha vinimayo jatra trishargo vrisha dhamna svena sada nirasta kuhakam sattam param dhimahi. Then dharma projita karita vatra paramo nirmat saranam satam veddam vastava matra vastu shivadam taputrayan moolanam Srimad Bhagavati Mahamuni Kriti Kimma Parayavishwari. In this way, did you find out?
Yeah.
C'est long verse.
Yes, please read out the translation.
Je rends mon hommage à Sri Krishna, au fils de Vasudev, qui est Dieu l'omniprésente personne suprême. Je médite sur lui, réalité sublime, cause première de toutes les causes, et de qui émanent les univers manifestés, en qui ils reposent, par qui ils sont anéantis. Je médite sur lui, Seigneur au rayonnement éternel, qui a directement et aussi indirectement conscience de toute manifestation, et pourtant se situe au-delà de toutes. C'est lui et nul autre qui, à l'origine, enseigna le savoir védique au premier être créé, Brahma, en son cœur.
See, English version you have?
English.
You don't have? Okay, you don't have to spend time also. I just wanted you to understand. I wanted you all to understand Krishna Tattva. These are the representation of Krishna Tattva through the introductory verses of Srimad Bhagavatam. If one, there are other verses like Nigama Kalpataru Galitam Phalam Shukamukha Vitta, same place. But the nature of Srimad Bhagavat, Nigama Kalpataru Galitam Phalam Shukamukha Vitta. Or can you find that verse? Sarva Vedanta Hi.
Nigama Kalpataru.
Nigama Kalpataru Galitam Phalam Sukhamukha Vitta Dravasamhitam.
Drava Samyutam.
Pivata Bhagavata Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rashika Bhuvi Bhavuka. This is describing of the nature of Srimad Bhagavatam.
Sachez, hommes d'intelligence, que le Srimad Bhagavatam représente le fruit mûr de l'arbre à souhait des lettres védiques. Ce tendre fruit, à savoir de nectar, a touché les lèvres de Sri Sukadev Goswami et pris ainsi, même pour les âmes libérées, un goût encore plus suave.
So this is the nature of Srimad Bhagavatam. And that Srimad Bhagavatam is introducing, manifesting the character of Krishna, Krishna Leela, as so transcendental by the first verse, Tattva. Krishna is not a human being. Krishna has never been described. Okay? Krishna has never been described in Srimad Bhagavatam or other holy scripture just as a simple normal human being or superhuman being. Much more than that is Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavan. First of all, one has to realize this Krishna Tattva. Then through this conception of who is Krishna, Krishna Tattva, he is the supreme personality of all pervading, universal, multiversal superpower, that is Krishna, with all transcendental characteristics. Through such a realization of Krishna Tattva, then one is required to connect to understand Braja Leela. Braja Leela of Krishna, appearing to be like in a human form, human activity, but it's not actually like that, much more than that. It's transcend. It's a human activities of transcendental character. Human activities of transcendental, super excellent, divine character. That is Krishna Leela. So, truth of Krishna Leela is that, in transcendence. Not if somebody says, oh,
maybe not.
it's normal human activity, it's just acting like normal human being, or that is the truth. Okay, it's not truly true. Okay, although in the Braja Leela, they conceive Krishna in that way. normal human being, very adorable, beloved human being. But actually, they are already situated on the transcendental plane of Krishna conception. They are not relating to Krishna Lila like ordinary human activity, although looking like that. Because Ma Jashoda, Nanda Maharaj, all the Brajagopis, Sakhas of Krishna, they are already situated on the plane of perfection. Okay, on the plane of transcendence. And being situated in transcendence, then they are relating to such activities of Krishna.
That's the meaning of the third verse. Nigamakapatalo is general meaning plus meaning.
Yes.
Like
That's why,
so sweet.
yes, that's why so Vasudev felt the necessity not only introducing about Krishna Tattva, but also making the introduction about the nature of Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the high honor,
Real.
high respect, what is the high nature, high honor, high dignity, glory of the Srimad Bhagavatam, scripture is Srimad Bhagavatam. And that in that Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna is being described in such way, transcendental sense. So he is also qualifying the scripture in the first place.
Yeah.
No? Again, please read out the translation of that verse. Janmo karmo chame dibbang.
Celui qui connaît l'avènement de mon apparition et de mes actes, jamais celui-là n'aura plus à revenir dans ce monde matériel et il atteint ma demeure éternelle.
Good. Very nice. Spoke from the heart. See, Dibya, divine, of divine character, transcendental character, never to be judged like ordinary human way. Krishna was dying in ordinary human way, pierced by the arrow. That will be a foolish, illusory concept, very limited. Okay. Although there is a soul like that. Soul is real, but it's not actual happening. It's a show, dramatic show. That's what I was explaining. There is many other verses to Srimad Bhagavatam, other describing Krishna's glory of transcendental nature, unlimited transcendental nature. Again, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. That is another glaring example of that. That verse is another glaring example of who is Krishna, what is Krishna. Another perfect and vivid example, self-effulgent example of who is Krishna. What is actually Krishna. Also that one. See, ete changsha kala pungsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. What to speak more of human or superhuman. He is even the God of gods. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Even the God of gods. Others are all parts and parcels. Ete changsha kala pungsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indradi Bhaklam Lokam Mirayanti Jugayatim in this way. And that also. Say, Shukadev Goswami is describing the same Krishna in this way. Vadanti tattavidam satcham jag jnanam advayam. What you are saying? Vadanti tattavidam satcham jag jnanam advayam advaya jnana tattva. Advaya jnana tattva, Brajendra Nandan Krishna now manifesting in three different aspects. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti sabdate. That is Krishna conception of Godhead. After being situated and established in that real, transcendental Krishna Tattva, Krishna conception of Godhead, then we should try to understand all Krishna, humanoid activities of Krishna. Human-like activities of Krishna. Then we'll have proper understanding. Exactly. Otherwise, there is just a material concept, like the way material people will think. Oh, Krishna was a big politician. He was a powerful person, he was a powerful human being, a big hero, big warrior, a big politician, very intelligent person. Not more than that. A powerful king. Okay? A powerful king, but he was like us, human being, extraordinary human being, but human being, a historical figure, a great historical political figure, okay, who was so intelligent and so smart, so beautiful, and with many human qualities. Well, he was a great human being. That is very materially limited, okay, mundanely limited conception of Krishna, not actual, original, true, holistic concept of the Krishna. And these are the evidences from Holy Scriptures. If you would have found out that verse, you could not find Janantu Vijanantu, King Bhakta Namek Prabhu. You could not find. There is another beautiful verse.
The Srimad Bhagavatam?
Yes. Brahmaji, spoken by Brahmaji. Jananti, Jananti.
Chapter 13.
Eva, separated by EVA. Eva, Brahmaji stopped. I couldn't remember which chapter. Eva, Janantu, Janantu. Okay, forget about that. Just read verses from Brahma Samhita, one after another. So many verses describing Krishna, the transcendental Lord. Read those verses from Brahma Samhita. Like Panthastu Koti Shatavatshara Sampragammo Vayo Rathapi Manasho Muni Pungananam. In this way. Ekak Pasho Rachayitum Jagadanna Koti.
Pas complet.
Can you find that verse from Brahma Samhita? Ekak Pasho Rachayitum Jagadanna Koti. Koti Sasesha Vasudhadi Vibhuti Vindam. Tad Brahma Niskalam Anantam Asesha Bhutam. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Easy to find out from Brahma Samhita.
I just find another one, I don't know if it's true or not, it's right or not.
Okay.
Janantu eva janantu namam mukunda padaram vindam nameshti yavaj jivetam nanyatra tat priyata.
Close verse.
No, not this.
Not exactly this one. Or you can find another verse. Gayane prayasha mudapashana manti eva. Brahmaji, spoken by Brahmaji. Gayane, J-N long A-N-E. Gayane. You can find Brahma Samhita.
Here no.
You do not have Brahma Samhita here?
No.
Upstairs.
Sur la pancarte là.
Or you can easily find, browse it. Verses like, verses as Ekak Pashu Rachayitum, A-E-K-A, A-P-Y-U-S-A, Ekak Pashu, S-U, E-A-E-K-A, P-Y-A, S-A-U, Ekak Pashu. Rachayitum, separate word, Rachayitum, R-A-C-A-I-T-U-M, Rachayitum.
Peut-être.
Comment?
Do you find?
Ika.
It's
Kapachou.
Search. Ekak Pasho Rachayitum Jagadanna Kotim. You find?
Ika c'est E-K. E-K-A. Ika.
you find another verse.
What is that verse?
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha. I don't know why.
Another good verse.
I don't know why you find this.
That is also another beautiful verse to describe the character of Krishna, nature. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Who is he? Who is Krishna? Satchid Ananda Vigraha. And then next line, who is he? Anadi Adi Govinda. And then Sarva Karana Karanam. And he was supposed to die like being pierced through the arrow of a hunter. Who is Krishna? See? Ishvara, that's another beautiful, wonderful verse. Okay, of supporting, fully supporting what I was explaining. Then, see, Ekapasho Rachaitam Jagadanda, that's another verse. Or another verse. Andantarastha Paramanu Chayantarastham Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I have to remember. Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Mananta Rupam. You can easily find that verse. Advaitam Achyutam. A-D Advaitam. A-D-V-A-I. T-A-M. Advaitam. Achyutam. Separate word. A-C-Y-U-T-A-M.
I look before Govinda Amadi Purusham Sachitananda Vigraha. That is
After that, other verse.
Achintya
Advaita.
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 Advaita. A-D-V-A-I-T-A. Advaitam.
Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadi
He found out.
Mananta.
Read out the translation.
In English?
Read out like English or French.
Okay.
French.
Don't be feeling tired. My humble request to all the devotees, I am not feeling tired, so please all of you don't be tired. It's a test of Krishna.
Advaitam Achyutam Nityam. Is this?
Yes, that one.
Sutam Sachitanandam Krishnam Govindam Harim.
Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Mananta Rupam Adam Purush Adam Eva Purusham Navo Yovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That is the verse. You found out.
Chacune des formes de Krishna. In French.
Did you find out that verse? Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Mananta Rupam Adam Purana Purusham Navo Yovanam Cha.
Yes. Vedeshu Durlabham.
Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. What it says about Govinda.
Chacune des formes de Krishna est dépourvue de toute dualité. Tout comme moi et ma photographie, c'est mon expansion, mais elle n'est pas une. Elle est duelle. Le service que vous pouvez me rendre, vous pouvez le rendre à la photographie. Ce n'est donc pas de Advaita. Je crois que c'est un commentaire, je suis en train de dire.
Oui, c'est un commentaire. C'est un commentaire.
Le verset, généralement, il apparaît.
And the commentary must be read to understand it fully.
Le verset, peut-être sans être au pas, il a parlé.
Pas le verset.
Prabhupada said, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Panthastu.
Advaita means without duality.
In non-dual reality. Advaita and non-dual.
Advaita Achyuta. Krishna and Krishna's expansion. Krishna's expansion. Baldev, Sankarsha, Arjuna.
He's going to details anyway. So another verse is there. Panthastu Koti Shatavatshara Sampragamya Vayo Rathapi Manusho Munipunga Bhana. Can you find that? Panthastu. P-A.
Nein, TH heißt
Panthastu. Why it's not finding out?
He
Useless
found
internet.
another things. He's
Useless
not devoted to
system.
internet.
Should find out.
Pantastu.
Panthastu.
Uh-huh.
P-A-N-T-H long A S-T-U.
Uh-huh.
Then separate word. Koti. K-O-T-I. Koti. Then separate word. Shatavatshara. S-A-T-A. V-A-T-S-A-R-A. It's enough to find out. You found out, you? So tonight, this evening, rise above the time concept, time limits. Don't be tired. This is the taste of Krishna.
Oh, we're not tired.
See? When we give so much importance to Krishna, Krishna also watches us, what we are doing. And he sends special blessings to us when we make some sacrifice for Krishna, engaged in Krishna consciousness. That's what we are doing now.
Janma karma charme divyam.
That is Gita from Bhagavad Gita.
Evam yoviti tadvataha tadvadeham punarjanma.
But that's one wonderful verse to explain about who is Krishna. What is his transcendental nature. You do not find yet?
Haribol.
C'est Brahma Samhita.
Brahma Samhita. Okay. Now, we would like to hear some Harikatha from the lips of Maharaj. Parvat Maharaj. Okay.
I have found.
I have a sweet desire. I have a special sweet desire to be hearing from the lips of Maharaj.
I find the verses, the traduction in English.
Which verse?
Advaitam achutam nadimananta rupam madam purana puru sham navai bhuvanam cha vedeshu durabam.
Durabam, okay. You already read that. Another verse, Pantastu koti shatavatshara samparvanna. You found it out? Read out the translation.
English. I worship.
Pantastu Kodhisattva Vastra Sampragayo. No.
Okay, you don't have to read the verse, read the translation.
Even if one travels for hundreds of millions of years by the speed of the wind or the mind, or by the mental speculation of great sages, still one cannot reach the end of the Supreme Lord's lotus feet. I
Exactly.
worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose form is transcendental beyond the material creation.
Again, read out. Repeat, please. Slowly, steadily, powerfully.
Even if one travels for hundreds of millions of years by the speed of the wind or the mind, or by the mental speculation of great sages, still one cannot reach the end of the Supreme Lord's lotus feet. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose form is transcendental beyond the material creation.
This is Krishna. Beyond mental speculations, even beyond speculations of the sages, what to speak of ordinary human beings. See, this is Krishna. Other verse you would find similarly. Ekak pasavra charitam jagadanda koti. Beautiful verse. Koti sasesha vasudhadi vibhuti bhinnam tad brahma niskalam anantam asesha bhutam govindam adi purusham hang bhajami. Another verse, andanta rasta paramani chayanta rasta. Forget that first line.
Abhobhagyam.
What?
Abhobhagyam. Nanda Krishna Vajokasham.
Ahohagyam, Nanda Gopa Vajokasham.
Shri Krishna Brahmanandam. Purna Brahma Sanatanam.
Exactly, Krishna Brahma. Purna Brahma Sanatanam. See? Krishna Purna Brahma Sanatanam. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Saddhate.
There is a birthday cake and people want to take.
Birthday of who?
Birthday cake of Didi from one Mataji.
Oh, great. So we'd like to